Good evening. Good evening. It is a pleasure to see you here tonight. I am Kris Tjornehoj, and this is the St. Croix Valley Community Band, comprised of people from all over the region, ages 15, I'm guessing on that, ages 15, and I'm going to guess on the other end too, because who would tell? 15 to 85, I'm going to say. What do you think? Duh. And I would like to welcome you to our concert in the park. This is so exciting to be together after a beautiful summer, wonderful weather. The rain has stopped for us, and we are so excited to share our music with you here tonight. So without further ado, here is your St. Croix Valley Community Band. Thank you. Our first selection sounds just like Aaron Copland, Red River Station by Jeremy Bell. Red River Station, think of Aaron Copland. Please remember he was inspired by the river. He was inspired by Minnehaha Falls. He was inspired by the beautiful nature that makes up the United States with the New World Symphony. And he loved America. So there you are. We're going to celebrate RiverFest, starting with Red River Overture.
Wow, look at those bubbles. Can you hear me? Yes, no, heads up. Wow, what a great evening. Welcome to RiverFest 2021. My name is Judy Freund on behalf of the committee. We're so delighted that you took the evening to come out here and to celebrate with us. It's really been quite a year, hasn't it? And I heard the term celebrate a number of times. How festive is it with bubbles that are kind of floating above us? It's been a difficult year, and it's time that we sort of embrace moving forward. And that's the theme, really, of RiverFest. RiverFest is party with a purpose. And boy, is this a reason to party. Thank you for coming and joining us. The purpose, of course, is to be reminded of what the wonderful resource our St. Croix River is. And that it really, in many ways, it hasn't the environment, our watershed, the river just filled our being during the last year. I think many of you have come to that same sense when you realized how family and friends were fed by going out into nature, by the environment, by the river. So it's really quite a reason to celebrate. All the nonprofits that are around here are dedicated to lifting up and to really valuing and finding ways that they can support efforts for the river. Our sponsors and our partners, many of you have the RiverFest flyer. You can look on there to see the organizations that are supporters of ours and have been for years, again, who find a good cause, that being the river, and they support it. I have a couple gentlemen with me on stage here. First gentleman you saw over at the table for the Golden Rule. You also recognize Mayor Rich O'Connor. So Mayor, I'm going to ask you to say a few words and thoughts about sort of moving forward, I guess.
Thank you, Judy. Welcome, Hudson. It's great to have everybody here tonight, isn't it? Everything's opened up again. We've got great music. This has been a great festival so far, and I tell you, it is so wonderful to see everybody back outside together, close, and being able to celebrate such a nice event on such a great evening. So thank you all for coming out here tonight. What I think you may have seen Judy or somebody else, Larry, walking through the crowd, asking people what they like about Hudson. I love Hudson. Hudson is a great place. I have loved Hudson and fell in love with Hudson when I first saw it back in the 1960s. It took me until the 90s to move here, but I tell you, it was the best thing I ever did for me and the best thing my family ever chose to do as well, because obviously they were involved in that decision. So it's a great community, but we've got some comments here, I think, that kind of wrap up, describe who we are, what we are. Welcoming neighbors. Residents support the community, support neighborhoods and businesses. Business, by and large, care about their clients. We care about all of our people, the arts programming, the bubbles, the kids, families, great concerts, arts programming, opportunities for kids, and of course, once again, the concerts and the events that we have in the park. Not to mention, as Judy said, the great resource, the best resource of all, next to our people, the river here. And that's what attracted me and my family. This is a river town, and I love the identity as a river town. What I want to talk about tonight is the Golden Rule Initiative. The Golden Rule, hopefully all of you know some form of it: do unto others as you would have others do unto you. Respect one another. As I look around here tonight, I see everybody practicing the Golden Rule. Everybody is respecting everyone around them. And I think that's great. I think it's a testament to who we are as a community, and that's what makes Hudson so great. But we, of course, know that there's, unfortunately, some incivility, and we're trying to stop that. We don't want that to infect Hudson. And that's why we have the Golden Rule Initiative. Please stop by the table over there, talk to the people that are at the table. We've got some events coming up. I want to recognize the Boy Scouts of America for what they've done. If you can hear me over there, they're making bubble sticks right now. But thank you all for being here and helping us with the Golden Rule. Obviously, thank you to the folks here. I do want to leave you with one thing. I want to read it because I don't want to forget it. To me, this is my favorite, or one of the favorite quotes from Dr. Martin Luther King. And I think this kind of sums things up of what we're trying to do with the Golden Rule. People fail to get along because they fear each other. They fear each other because they don't know each other. They don't know each other because they have not communicated with each other. We need to be able to communicate. We need to be able to listen. We need to be able to disagree. When you listen to people, it doesn't mean that you have to agree with them. We need to be able to disagree and have people listen to our thoughts, and also for us to be respectful of others' thoughts. And I think Dr. Martin Luther King kind of wrapped it all up. But that's what we're here for tonight over here with the Golden Rule Initiative. And in keeping with that, tonight I am officially proclaiming Hudson a Golden Rule city. We've got a great event coming up on August 26th that we want all of you to participate in because it will be your event. Please stop by the table, pick up a sign, put it in your front yard. The Golden Rule starts here. Be golden. Pick up a flyer. We're talking about a picnic to share our thoughts with one another, reconnect with your neighbors, with your friends and your family. I apologize for taking so long, but I think it was an important message. Thank you so much for listening to me tonight. Don't forget to practice the Golden Rule and meet us over at the table. Thank you all.
Thank you, Mayor O'Connor. The other gentleman standing to my right is Mr. Dan Hinkle. You know, there are so many wonderful events, as we've heard you proclaim, we've heard the mayor declaim, that happen in our community. And there's wonderful businesses and organizations that support them, that identify a cause. RiverFest is so fortunate that Norlake saw a number of years ago the importance of the river and has become one of our major sponsors. I am like to introduce you to Dan Hinkle, and Dan is the Chief Commercial Officer with Norlake. Dan.
Thank you so much. I can't tell you how happy I am to be here today and have the opportunity to speak to everybody. We actually have our first sales meeting since COVID, and we scheduled it around RiverFest. So I wanted individuals on my team that are outside of Hudson to be able to see what this community's like, see what RiverFest is like, and spend time in the community. So I could have some hecklers over in this section of the audience, if potentially, but we've got a great group of people. I love this event. We do a lot of things that participate in the event. We send people out to work in the river. They help skin Scrappy. One of our individuals I can't believe it, but one of our individuals actually found a microwave during the cleanup earlier this week. So I didn't see it as part of Scrappy yet, but it was just unbelievable. So we do truly care about the community. And just a little bit about how this started and how I got involved is Buck reached out to me. And I didn't know Buck at the time. And so Buck and we decided to meet up for breakfast. So one of my teammates and Buck and Evie and I met for breakfast. I hadn't met him before. He walks in. There's this gentleman with a leather vest. He's got a hat on that says "Party with a Purpose." And I didn't know for sure it was him. He came over and introduced himself. And I said, I don't know what this "Party with a Purpose" truly means at the time, but this is a guy I want to spend a little bit of time with and get to know. He seemed like a really cool individual. So once I started reading all the paperwork that they provided, I get the Party with a Purpose now, and it truly is. This is a great event. People are out celebrating the Golden Rule. It is just fantastic, and we're glad to be a part of it. So just a couple little tidbits about Norlake for those of you that don't know us. We make commercial refrigeration, and we've actually been in this community since 1947. So we started in a garage on 2nd Street in 1947, literally a garage. Not quite the Apple or Dell story, but very similar, So we started in this garage. We're there today. So we have our downtown offices just up on 2nd Street, and that garage, we obviously outgrew the garage, we moved to First Street. We had a factory there for a while. Ultimately, we continued to grow. We're out on County Road U, and it's just been a great experience to be part of this community. Our people have a passion for it, and we truly enjoy what we do. Some of the things, we've been essential workers through the entire pandemic, not just supplying refrigeration to restaurants and retail, but also COVID. So we had vaccine storage that was part of our sale process. So we do try to take care of the community, care of others. I think our organization does live kind of by the golden rule. So really appreciate the time here. One thing I will say is Norlake is a great place to work. So if you know somebody that is interested in working at Norlake, our HR team is over in the blue booth. We have water, we have root beer. Please come over there and get some and learn a little bit more about Norlake. I tell you what, it's just a fantastic organization to be a part of. I love that they team up with the RiverFest, and I love that we're part of this community. So won't take any more time. I know that we're here to listen to the band, but thank you so much for embracing us and letting us participate.
Thank you so much, Dan, and to Norlake for being our sports sponsors. Kris Tjornehoj, who ever heard of a party without music? So I'd say let's play on.
Let's do it.
It features Francesco all the way from Peru. Great job. Thank you very much. Our next piece, Arranque con tu amor, features Dick Miller on the flugelhorn. Dick is one of these gentlemen who plays in a number of groups throughout the Twin Cities. And also when he's not here in this region, he plays in, I think, 4 groups in Naples during the other part of the year. And Dick is a graduate of the University of Wisconsin, River Falls, actually graduated as a music educator. Yeah, a few years ago. And then he found so many teachers wanted help with financial planning and this and that. Well, he kind of jumped ship, but guess what? Never put that instrument down. And so he plays in a number of groups, like Wobegon Brass Band, the Minneapolis Trumpet Ensemble, Sheldon Theater when you need as a sub. Yeah, Lake Wobegon, and that's part of what keeps him busy all the time. So we welcome him in this beautiful solo. Please enjoy. Our next selection features a fantastic vocalist that I am guessing you might have heard before. Colleen Raye is actually from this region, from the Ellsworth region. Of course, she did her stint in, well, I think they call that, what do they call that out there?
On the road? Yeah.
On the road,
On the
everywhere, all across the United States for how many years?
Oh, I've been singing professionally for 54 years now.
That's all, 54 years. And so Colleen now, during the challenging period that we had that we're calling post-COVID, she performed every single Sunday afternoon on Facebook Live with her husband at the keyboard. Unbelievable. How many concerts?
Well, it's 66 this Sunday.
66, and I don't think they're gonna stop. So we'd like to welcome her for the cool, cool, cool of the evening.
Sue wants a barbecue, Sam wants to boil a ham, Grace wants a bouillabaisse stew. Zach wants a weenie baked steak and a layer cake, he'll get a tummy ache too. Let's get a tent or teepee, let the town crier cry. And if it's RSVP, this'll be my reply. In the cool, cool, cool of the evening, tell 'em I'll be there. In the cool, cool, cool of the evening, better save a chair. When the party's getting a glow on, singing fills the air. In the shank of the night, when the music is bright, you better tell 'em I'll be there. Tell 'em I'll be there. Tell 'em I'll be there. When the party's getting a glow on, singing fills the air. In the shank of the night, when the music is right, you better tell 'em I'll be there. We said the bumblebee, let's have a jubilee. When said the prairie hen Sue? Where said the grizzly bear? There's bear. How about your brother Jackass? Everyone gaily cried. Let's get into the fracas. Off regrets he sighed. In the cool of the evening, tell 'em I'll be there. In the cool of the evening, better save a chair. When the party's getting a glow, you know the singing fills the air. If you get there soon, then I know I can groove. Can you tell 'em I'll be there? If I can get out of bed, slap a hat on my head, you can tell 'em I'll be there. If there's room for one more, well then tell 'em, why sure, you can tell 'em. Tell 'em I'll be there. Thank you. Thank you. Well, thank you so much. This is one I think the kids over there are going to know. And the bubbles and the kids are perfect for this song. It's from a movie called Despicable Me 2. Oh, have you ever heard of that one? No, they did not follow the golden rule in Despicable Me 2. But at the end they did, so it all ended up really well. And it's a song that Pharrell did, and it's fabulous. It talks about being happy. say. Sunshine, she's here, you can take a break. I'm a hot air balloon that can go to space. In the air, well, I don't care, baby, by the way. Here's why. Because I'm happy clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy clap along if you feel that happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Here comes bad news, talking this and that. Yeah, no offense to you, don't hold back. Yeah, I'm about to tell you that I'll be just fine. Yeah, no offense to you, don't waste your time. Here's why. Because I'm happy clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Oh, oh, oh. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Can't nothing bring me down. I said your love is too high. Bring me down. You can't nothing bring me down. I said your love is too high. Bring me down. I said you can't nothing bring me down. I said your love is too high. Bring me down. You can't nothing bring me down. Because I'm happy clap along if you feel like a room without. Help us out. Because I'm happy clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Oh, oh, oh. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Like a room without a roof. Because happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Oh, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Bring me down, you can't nothing. Bring me down, I said your love is too high. Bring me down, you can't nothing. Bring me down, because I'm happy clap along if you feel like a room without a roof. Because I'm happy clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Oh, oh, oh. Clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. Oh, room without a roof. Because I'm happy clap along if you feel like happiness is the truth. Because I'm happy clap along if you know what happiness is to you. Yeah, clap along if you feel like that's what you want to do. Because I'm happy. We are happy, aren't we here? Here we go. Thank you.
The Roaring Twenties. The Roaring Twenties were a time of carefree and irresistible experiences. Fanciful technological developments like the car, the radio, and motion pictures were in their infancy and contributed to the excitement and jubilance of the day. The post-World War I return to normalcy was more of a call to stay out all night and party. For Americans, we're a people of few cares and great enthusiasm for wingdings, mindful sprees, and just parties. So this piece of music is a medley of some of that fun music from the flapper days. And as we celebrate a post-COVID world, we hope that you will be irresistibly happy, joyful, and carefree as much as you can. Enjoy 1927 New York City. Our next guest artist is Dr. Gary Bird. Dr. Gary Bird here on the tuba. He's a fantastic musician, actually a classmate of Dick's at the University of Wisconsin River Falls, right? Partners in crime, absolutely. They had a lot of fun and they're still having fun. And that's why we bring them together on the bandstand. I'm gonna tell you a little bit about Gary because Gary and I have worked very, very closely. And the way the story goes is I was sitting in my office one day and I get this call and he says, "Hi, I'd like to play a recital at your school." Really? So I pull them up on the website real quick. We creep on people now, right? See what they look like, see what's going on. Anyway, so Gary was retiring from Indiana University of Pennsylvania, where he had a long career after studying at Indiana University for his master's and doctorate at Texas, North Texas. So what happened there is, yes, we invited him to do his recital at his alma mater, and it was the beginning of a great relationship that has continued to today. Are we still having a good relationship? Yeah. Okay. He is going to be conducting and leading the music for Mamma Mia at the Zephyr Theater, and he's been a part of the founding board, and so I do encourage you to get out there. They're performing Friday, Saturday, and Sunday over here in Stillwater. We encourage you to be a part of that. So Gary is going to play a beautiful piece for us called a Launische Tuba, a lovely German work. Please enjoy Dr. Gary Bird. Our next selection is Celtic Classics by composer Johan de May. De May is a composer originally from Holland. And by the way, our Three Rivers Concert Band, which is a touring band, is going to that region next May for a tour of 10 days where we collaborate with community bands, composers, and conductors and soloists. It's really quite a beautiful thing. We limit our group to 50, and musicians get first dibs, and it's always a wonderfully enriching cultural experience. So Johan is a fantastic, prolific composer, and Celtic Classics just makes you want to dance. We hope you enjoy a segment of this great piece. At this point, I would like to bring up another artist that we have in the audience. This is Trisha Haynes, and if you have a little piece of paper that looks like this, written in 2017 by Trisha Haynes, we have a poem about RiverFest. Well, the beautiful thing is we had this, here she comes. Come on up and tell us about your wonderful website that talks about interactive, educational, fun living. Welcome.
Hi, everybody. Well, thank you so much. You guys are awesome. Let's have a hand again for the orchestra. Conductor, fabulous. Thank you. Well, I had the honor of writing a song called RiverFest. It's the best. So I'm just so pleased. On my website, you actually want me to talk about me? Okay. I've talked about me long enough. You talk about me for a while, right? Okay, so thetoonies.com has been my life. I've created puppets. I do environmental education, which we were here on Tuesday night, thanks to the scrappy people over here, the water folks. And we had a bunch of kids, and we did an environmental puppet show. We do concerts all over the Midwest. I'm so pleased. I don't really have much else to say, except I'm so grateful for my work as a musician all my life, and the honor to write a song for the RiverFest is just, like I said, it's an honor. So that's all I really need to say. Thank you so much.
So a couple things. We have Colleen Raye, who's going to teach you this piece and lead RiverFest, and you are part of the group. So hope you've got your words.
Go. All right. Now, so the word, it's very easy to sing because the main words that you all have to sing is RiverFest, it's the best. Where, can somebody give me, like, where is that at? RiverFest, it's the best. How about that? RiverFest, it's the best. Yeah. Okay, let's all hear you out there. We're going to do it. Okay, ready, everybody? RiverFest, it's the best. Now, just you guys. I'm going to let you do it. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. RiverFest. Look at how much they've got it already. You're amazing out there. Okay, so every time that comes around, I'm going to go like this. Kris is going to go like that. Y'all are going to sing. And just to show you how easy it is, even the band is going to sing it right now with us, right? Here we go, right? Everybody, here we go. RiverFest, it's the best. See that sound? Join us right now. Here we go. RiverFest, it's the best. You guys sound darn good. Unfortunately, they have to play instruments, so they can't be singing back here. So they're all up to you. Okay, so here we go. Storm drain, tell
All your friends at school will clean up the river and celebrate. We all make a difference now. Why we're at RiverFest? It's the best. Cool clean water and emissions west. RiverFest. It's a place to learn, a place to play. Fun celebration on a beautiful day. Now RiverFest. Let me hear ya. It's the best. Down to the river and be our guest. Yeah, RiverFest. It's the come on down, down to the river and be our guest. Now RiverFest. I can't hear ya. It's the best. Oh, down to the river and be our guest. Now RiverFest. It's the come on down to the river and play. Now RiverFest. Come on, let's hear ya. It's the best. Yeah. That was good. Thank you. There we go. Such a gorgeous evening out here. I was wondering what it was. I mean, the cool of the evening, I didn't know if that would work out tonight. But it did. It should have been in the heat. But it was beautiful. And here's another song, kind of has an outdoorsy theme. And it was from a movie called A Star is Born. Barbara Streisand sang this and actually also helped write this song about an evergreen. Love, soft as an easy chair. Love, fresh as a morning air. One love that is shared by two. I have found with you. Like a rose under the April snow, I was always certain love would grow. Love, ageless and evergreen, seldom seen by two. You and I will make each night a first. Every day a beginning. Spirits rise and the dance is unrehearsed. They warm and excite us, 'cause we have the brightest love. Two lights that shine as one. Morning glory and the midnight sun. Time we learn to sail as one. Time won't know the meaning of one love, ageless and ever. Green.
Thank you.
(1878) was the birth of J.J. Richards, who wrote this next piece, which is a march. And we thought it was fitting for this celebration of life and our future to have this one emblem of unity. And to this we dedicate to RiverFest, to our community, to all things good, and for the part that we play in making this place better. Not only by being good stewards of our resources, but also by being good stewards of our products. And so when you see that plastic bottle, it doesn't end up in our river. So let's celebrate being unified, emblem of unity. Our next selection is called River Dance by the same composer, Johann de May. And I think I'm not partial, but maybe I am. But I love this folk music tradition where we go back and take all the fun things that people did to entertain themselves. What happened to our dancing? I don't know, but I'm going to invite all those children, wherever you are, to dance. We only have a couple pieces left, and River Dance is going to feature Robert Bauer on the soprano saxophone. Robert Bauer, fantastic musician, wonderful father, and a great guy all around. Please enjoy River Dance.
All right, we want to thank you all for coming here tonight on this beautiful evening. Give yourselves a nice round of applause. Thank you for coming. And help with this wonderful, wonderful band, the community band, St. Croix Community Band up here. Kris Tjornehoj, director. What a joy. What a joy. You folks have been wonderful, and the bubbles and the children, what a great time. And I think they're going to know this song, don't you? They probably will, and you can sing. You can sing along to this one, too. All right. Sing out a song of good cheer. Now's the time to roll the barrel, 'cause the gang's all here.
I think I was just gonna say it.